Hey guys, going to do a couple different readings in this video here for day 7. The first thing you should have done is watch the Amoeba Sisters Plant Structure and Adaptations video. And now we're going to go into the Gymnosperm Reproduction Mini Assessment and the Plant Structures for Reproduction Study Guide. So I'm just going to read through both of those for you so that way you kind of hear those questions and hear those examples or those answers, possible answers out loud while you read them. Okay, it might be beneficial for you to have that split screen, like I said before, and a couple other videos where you have this video that you're watching right now over on the right side and then your Google Classroom over on the left side, so that way you can go back and forth. And if I read things too quick, make sure that you pause this video. I don't want to kind of overwhelm you, but sometimes hearing those questions out loud might help in understanding. So make sure you pause the video if I am going too fast, okay? So the Gymnosperm Reproduction Mini Assessment. So number 1, what structure do conifers use to help with reproduction? Okay, what structure or structure? So it could be one or it can be multiple. So is it fruit, flowers, cones, or both A and B? Remember, we're talking about gymnosperms. Number 2, what do we call the process during which pollen fuses with ovules to produce plant embryos? Germination, pollination, fertilization, or dispersal. Next one, how are the seeds of conifers most often dispersed? So how are they dispersed? Is it by wind, by water, by animals, by fruit? Remember, you are allowed to use your notebook to help you with these questions if you need to. Next question, what is the difference between a male and a female cone? Write your answer, make sure it's in full sentences, capitalization and punctuation included. And how are the seeds of gymnosperms different than the seeds of angiosperms? So remember, angiosperms are flowering plants, gymnosperms are not. So how are they different? How are the seeds different? Okay, make sure you push submit, and that is your mini assessment for gymnosperms. Now we're going to go into the study guide for your growth and development of reproduction of plants. Remember to go back and look at the agenda video. That's how I explained how you're going to submit this assignment in Google Classroom. So I'm just going to go over it, and the highlighted section is where you're going to change the answer or post it. Okay, so say the answer to number 1 is A, you're going to go in and you're going to write A. Okay, just to kind of give yourself an explanation or give yourself an answer. So the first part, match each item with the most appropriate vocabulary term. Add the letter to the item on the word bank to the left. So I just showed you that. So if the answer for number 1 is A, you're going to put A. So your options are, hold on one second. I just want to make sure that this is indeed correct in that first answer. So if we go back to our page here, you'll actually be able to see the study guide and everything. So I just want to go back and look at the first answer there. Okay, so that was a typo, so I'm going to change that for you. Okay, so A is sepals, B embryo, C stamen, D rhizoids, E pollen, F ovary, G egg/ovules, H pollen, I pistil. So just want to double check. E is pollination. So see, we're getting through this together, guys. So pollination. Okay. All right. So number 1, leaf-like parts that protect a developing flower. Number 2, female reproductive organ. Remember, you can pause this video at any time if it's going too fast for you. Number 3, pollen joins the ovule to make seeds. Number 4, swollen bottom of pistil that turns into fruit. Number 5, fertilized inside the ovary. Number 6, male reproductive organ. Number 7, developing plant that develops within a seed. And number 8, root-like structures that anchor a moss plant. Next part, if the statement is true, add true on the line. If the underlined word or phrase makes the sentence false, add the correct term or phrase in the space provided. You must make the corrections to get credit. So if it's false, you're going to put the correct answer on the line. If it's true, you're just going to write true. Number 9, tube-like vessels that move water from the roots to the stems of the plant make up the xylem. Number 10, seed plants have vascular tissue and they use spores, seeds, to reproduce. Number 11, cotyledons are seed leaves. Remember, you're allowed to use your notebook to answer these questions. Number 12, asexual reproduction includes 2 parents, happens slower, and creates genetically different plants. Number 13, the type of angiosperm that has 1 seed leaf, fibrous roots, and scattered vascular tissue is called a monocot. Number 14, so we're going to fill in the missing word or phrase that best complements the sentence. Number 14, the largest group of plants on Earth is the blank plant. So which type is the largest group? Number 15, mature conifers produce male and female cones. Male cones contain pollen. Female cones contain blank. Number 16, blank plants have no true leaves, roots, and stems. What kind of plants have no true leaves, roots, or stems? Number 17, non-vascular and seedless vascular plants reproduce by blank. Number 18, the hard covering that protects the seed is called its blank. All right, now we're going to go into our multiple choice answers. So you're going to choose the correct letter that answers the question. There may be more than one correct answer. Type the letter on the line. So for example, if the answer is A, you're going to type A. If the answer is A and B, you're going to type A, B. Okay. Number 19. This example of seedless vascular plant produces using spores is very common. Grows in shaded areas with moist soil and has fronds for leaves. Is it A, moss, B, hornworts, C, horsetails, or D, ferns? Number 20. Seed dispersal is important because it blank. A, ensures pollination. B, is a way to increase diversity. C, decreases competition and increases survival. Or D, produces more vigorous hybrids. Number 21. This is the largest group of gymnosperms. Keep their leaves all year and produce cones. Is it A, B, conifers, C, ginkgos, or D, genetophytes? Number 12. Why does a flower lose its petals? Is it A, to produce pollen, B, to attract insects which help with pollination, C, because the flower is growing new stems and leaves, or D, because the flower puts all its energy into developing seeds? For this section, you're going to type G if the phrase is a gymnosperm, or A, if it describes an angiosperm. So, number 23. Vascular plant in which the seed is enclosed inside a fruit. Number 24. Term that means naked seed. Or 25. A watermelon. So you're going to tell me whether or not it's a gymnosperm or an angiosperm. Last part is a fill in the blank, or a an open-ended section. So answer the questions in complete sentences. It should be more than one sentence. And do not start your answer with the word because. You should have capitalization, punctuation. You should be able to restate the question to kind of help you as well. So make sure you're doing that for all of your answers here. Number 26, what is the benefit to producing a fruit that surrounds a seed? Explain. So to start off that, you could say, it is beneficial to produce fruit that surrounds a seed, period. This is beneficial because, okay. Number 27, prickly pear cactus is a plant that is adapted to the desert. The large pads of the prickly pear easily break off. So, if an animal like an antelope gets too close to the spines of the cactus, they will stick to them and the animal will carry the pad along for some distance. When the pad falls off or it is removed by the animal, the pad can grow into a new patch of prickly pear cactus. Sarah says this type of reproduction is sexual. Bob says that the prickly pear reproduces asexually. Which child is correct? And explain. And then number 28, describe the steps of an angiosperm's reproduction. So go back and look at that flippable that we did on angiosperms and explain the steps of reproduction within that angiosperm plant. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, make sure that you comment on this video. I will be able to get back to you, as well as if you need to email me, you can via a parent's email. Also, I will be posting the answers to this this study guide probably late today, so that way you guys need to do this first on your own, and then you can we'll talk about the answers another time. All right. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Bye.